My first, my overall response to this movie was that it was really gross. It was super disgusting, rancid even. I had that burning feeling in my chest the entire time because I was mad and I was anxious, and I was like, if this was me and just like these other girls, nobody can really do anything about it. And I think that's what made everything as bothersome as it did. But the very first thing that I want to talk about specifically is the girl who, at the very end, we saw had in the football player where she was roofied and taken back to his house, whatever. The thing that bothered me the most about that entire story is not only that nothing happened to the football player because he was like, bringing in money, whatever, but if his roommate could have spoken up, he could have probably changed that trial and gotten the guy to go to jail because he did say something to the football player who was doing it. I don't remember his name, but he did say something. He's like, oh no, like she's saying no, what are you doing, whatever, and he kept going. It's like his testimony in that trial, or him saying like, yeah, I witnessed that, whatever, that would have made the world of difference. And if I was that girl, I could not fathom having somebody witness something like that and then saying it's wrong in the moment but not following through and being like helping you, if that makes sense. Other than that, I just really think like the second thing I want to talk about is the main umbrella of money being really the root of the issue here. Universities too scared to rock the boat, like presidents of the universities too scared to make an announcement saying that there's a real issue with, assaults on campus and stuff like that. It's like, whether in your personal or professional life, money will always make an issue. Like, somebody in your family passes away, siblings fight over money, like stuff like that. It's like, this is really no different. It's like money will bring out the worst in people. And clearly these universities are so worried about money. And it's like, I get it, you want to stay open, but it's like, that's so disgusting. Like, it makes me feel gross about me going away to college. It's like, if I had a problem, who would care about me? Who am I to them? They're not gonna miss my, $20,000 a year. They might, but chances are not enough to worry about it. It's just like, just knowing that a college needs to rely on students so much to stay open, but in reality they don't care about you other than you're keeping them open for a month longer. My third topic, I made another video before this and I didn't really look at the prompt, and I was much more fired up in that other video, and then I looked at the prompt and it doesn't really work for it. And I can't really think of anything other than the Greek life. I know not only for girls is the Greek life dangerous, but it's really dangerous for guys too. One of my friend's boyfriends, he goes to school at Mizzou, and I know that there's a whole big thing going on there with girls and, sexual assault and rape and everything. I know that there's a lot of like rioting, campaigning, all that stuff there. But I know that for the boy aspect, I don't know what frat he's in, my friend's boyfriend, but he is in a frat, and they had to cancel all of their activities because one of their brothers, was laying on the ground. He passed out, whatever, because they were drinking, and his friends in the fraternity were like still like they were giving him drinks while he was already like passed out drunk. He went to the ER. He blew something ridiculous like a 4.0, which is basically like death, but he's still alive. And it's like, you can look at things as like it's more dangerous for girls, but it's like it's dangerous for girls probably in just a little bit different of a way than it is dangerous for guys. I think that the frats have always been, to me, dangerous. I would never personally bring myself nor none of my friends to a frat. I won't do it. But you don't expect to almost die wherever you go. You don't expect to, get raped wherever you go, but it's like, I think that because Greek life is it's like idolized a lot in the United States, like you're like, it's definitely like you have kind of a god complex if you're in a fraternity. But I just think that people forget that we are human, we can die, and that your actions if they're not affecting you, they can affect somebody else really poorly and can be really dangerous for somebody. And I just think that it's all really disturbing, really disgusting, really crazy, and it makes me think about, I'm much more safe at home than I would be if I went away. And it's bothersome.